All right, y'all. So like, share, subscribe. Salute to everybody tapping on into the channel. I appreciate all y'all that's in here locked in on the stream. Y'all already know what it is with me, man. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all know my status. So salute to all of y'all. Y'all come in here, hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Now, a new report coming out of Sports Illustrated. Again, a new report coming out of Sports Illustrated spoke about, and I talked about this last night on this channel, because you had a guy by the name of Jason Whitlock who was out here lying, saying that people had told Coach Prime that they needed to tone down the media presence with the well-off media in the videos because it was affecting Shedeur and affecting the team. He's a cold-blooded liar. As they showed up, not only to that practice facility I told y'all last night, Coach Prime pulled up in the double R. You understand what I'm saying? With the mink on, with the gold chains on, the slick hat on. You understand what I'm saying? Looking like $1,000,000. Walked in there like he owned the joint. He walked in there like he owned the joint. And the last time you seen a picture like this, he was coaching Shedeur in Colorado, man. And Prime, he wanted to stick with Colorado, and I think he does want to, build up Colorado. He's already spoken about this before, but I think these are special circumstances right here. This is just my personal thoughts on the special circumstances, but it's being reported in Sports Illustrated right now because if you guys remember, he then went to the game. When he went to the game, the video is going viral of him and the Browns owner, Mr. Haslam, Jimmy Haslam, having a quick meeting in the back where Jimmy rolled out the red carpet for Coach Prime and basically told him he got full access. Anything he need, he got it, which proved that Jason Whitlock is a yellow journalist and a liar, cold-blooded, cold-faced liar. And so, he basically, after all of the foolishness and all the cap that's been going on, rolled out the red carpet for Coach Prime, and we saw Coach Prime down there on the sidelines with his son Shedeur. And the last time we seen this, it was epic. It was legendary when they did this in Colorado. And to see that again, it sent chills through my spine to see a father down there with his son achieving at the highest level. And this is the only thing you can ask for in life is the blessings that a good father can bestow upon his son. And now the reports are out in Sports Illustrated today, 28 minutes ago. It came out that Deion Sanders' conversation with the owner Jimmy Haslam has now ignited controversy. It says with the Colorado Buffalo season over, Coach Prime had time to attend the Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders game over the weekend. Before the matchup, he spoke to the Cleveland owner Jimmy Haslam, igniting rumors about the quarterback. And not only that, the article goes on to say that now the rumors are heating up of Deion Sanders potentially leaving Colorado for the National Football Association. Now, at first, I would not have listened to any of these reports. I would have not have believed any of these stories at first. But since we understand that there was a planned demise and a plan that was concocted to absolutely destroy and eviscerate Coach Prime's son, to absolutely tear this dude down and make sure this dude wasn't successful, to me, it's only one option, and that's that Coach Prime come down and oversee this thing himself. And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I haven't watched football in damn near 10 years. If Coach Primetime Deion Sanders comes to the National Football Association to coach his son and his other boy Shiloh come on and they get this thing cracked, I swear I may have to come back to support just them and just this because there's so much dark demonic forces. It's so many haters. It's so much negativity that they need as much support, much love, and much honor as they can get in that situation because of what's going on and the way they try to destroy this man. They're going to tell this man. They're going to tell his father who paid the cost to be the boss in the National Football Association. They're going to tell his daddy what he can and can't say. But they didn't have enough balls to tell Archie Manning when Archie Manning said the same thing. And Archie Manning, the father of Eli Manning, ain't nowhere near the level of primetime Deion Sanders as a player or as an ambassador for the game. And he sat up there and ran his mouth and told him where his son wasn't going to go. And they didn't bat an eye. They didn't do a damn thing. They did exactly what he said they wanted them to do. But now when it came to Coach Prime, who paid the cost to be the boss, who was a two-time back-to-back Super Bowl champion, you understand what I'm saying? A legend in this game, tried and true. When he came out laid the bid down, they want to tell him he need to shut up and play football. It's never gonna happen. You lost your damn mind. We ain't shutting up playing football. We ain't gonna shut our mouth. Archie Manning didn't have to shut his mouth. We ain't gonna shut our mouth. And I'm standing 10 toes on that. And now everything is coming to fruition. Everything is coming to pass on the field. You sound like buck dancers. Anybody that says that sounds like a buck dancer that will sit up here and tell him, shut up and play football. They didn't tell Archie Manning to shut up. He won't shut up. And that's the bottom line. And I mean every word I said about that. It's legendary. Sometimes some things were meant to happen. Sometimes some things were meant to be. And the way that they did this, boy, in my opinion, there's only one person that can be trusted in this situation. And that's Coach Prime with his son. Man, I believe Coach Prime see that. And I believe when he walked around that facility, when he was with his son, he felt a way of joy that you haven't seen from him all this season in Colorado. A special joy. And I believe that if he can come over here to the highest level, the Cleveland Browns, with that elite defense that they have, if Prime can just get them guys on offense, come up there, coach his son, get the other son in there, and shake up the world and do it at the highest level, I believe that's the only way that is for sure that his son will be in great hands. And so now the report from Sports Illustrated that just came out 28 minutes ago that is now stating that the rumors that Primetime may leave Colorado for the NFL. At first, I would never believe it. I would never think it because Prime, I believe, is a man of his word. But I believe certain situations calls for certain type of actions. And I believe this situation calls for the most urgent type of action from what we've seen and how these demons and these devils have tried to destroy his son, have lied on his son's name, have deshamed his son, have disgraced his son, and have tried to cause and buck break his son. But the son's will is too strong because he got that from his father. He got that from his father. And to the brother who says we worship Deion, this is not about worshiping Deion. I worship God. I don't worship no man. But I will back a man who is a man of God, who fears God, who loves God, who openly praise God, who stand on business, who ain't no chump, who ain't no sucker. You sound like a buck dancing bonanza, boy. And I would like you to immediately remove yourself from my channel. See, some people never gonna understand this. You know why? Because some of these dudes didn't have no father in their life. Their father was either a deadbeat, he was in prison, or he wasn't, he's under the ground. They didn't have no father. So they didn't understand the love and the joy of having a father in their life. They didn't understand. They could never understand that. It hits different to them. Some dudes that didn't have it wish they did have it. So they have a certain appreciation that Prime is in his son's life because they wish they had that for themselves. They felt like maybe I'd have been a different person. Maybe I'd have turned out different. Maybe I wouldn't have went to the streets. Maybe I wouldn't have sold drugs. Maybe I wouldn't have did all these things I did in my life if I had a good father in my life that led me in the right direction, that took me away from the sin and the dirty things of this world and pushed me to do what's right. It says with Colorado, the former Colorado coach having conversations with Haslam. It says former. It's crazy. It says former. They put former Colorado coach. That's crazy. It says with the former Colorado coach having conversations with Haslam. A rumor has also emerged that Sanders could become the Browns' next coach in the event of a change. Stefanski still has his job and has not been told otherwise, but there is a belief that Sanders wants to coach his son again. And I'm going to tell you something. I believe primetime Deion Sanders. I believe so it shall be written, so it shall be done. Because I believe certain circumstances calls for certain actions. And I believe this circumstance is worthy of Colorado understanding the moment and understanding the element that Coach Prime need to go over here and oversee what's going on with his son because of the absolute blatant sabotage, the lies, the disrespect, the dishonor that we've seen them afford this boy, all because this boy stand with confidence, stand on business, and willing to talk it and walk it. They didn't have a problem with all of these other guys. But when you look like a guy like Muhammad Ali and you say you the greatest and you go back it up, they got a problem with that. I want you to think about what I just said to y'all. I want y'all to think about what I said. They want you to be in a box, operate a certain way, be a company man, do all these things. Nah, man. If they really want Shedeur unleashed, there's only one answer. There's only one person that knows Shedeur better than anybody else. Let me repeat myself again. There's only one person that know his son better than anybody else in this world. And that's Coach Primetime Deion Sanders, baby. Some things were meant to happen. And I hope that the rumors that they're reporting about in this Sports Illustrated article, I hope and pray it's true. Because I want to see something legendary. And I want to see them overcome the adversity that these clowns try to stack the deck against this boy. And you have people that are upset that Shedeur has fan base and supporters. You're mad because this dude has support. You're mad because he have a group of people that are encamped around him to protect him from you demons and devils that would dare try to come tear him down. I hope Coach Prime makes the move and does what need to be done. Does what need to be done. I hope and pray that the Sports Illustrated article that just came out, I hope that it comes to pass. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, Straight Drought Weight Loss Formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.